Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to a new video. Now today we're going to go and have a look at this place right behind me. This is Luzhniki Sports Complex, or Luzhniki Aqua Park. This was the original location of the 1980 Olympics, where they held the swimming and diving. Now they've changed it a whole lot since then, so we're going to go and check it out. It's part of the Luzhniki Sports Complex, where the football stadium is, where they held the 2018 World Cup. So we're going to head on inside, we're going to go for a swim, we're going to go check out the water slides, and we're going to have some fun. Now as we head on towards the entrance, I don't think this camera or me walking towards it gives you a perspective of how big this place is. Now this place has been completely remodeled. It opened up last year, and they've spent an absolute boatload of money on this place. I'm going to say hundreds of millions of dollars, not rubles. It's a pretty cool building. Now, right behind it is actually Luzhniki Stadium, which, if you're a sports fan or a football fan, you'll know it from the World Cup. And they've even got dancing fountains right here. Now, it's a bit of a gloomy day today, so good time to be inside. It's not the best of weather. Kind of thunderstorms are expected later on. So inside I think it's going to be a lot more fun than it is outside, but just one more time, have a look at the entrance and the how fancy and amazing this stadium looks. Now walking on inside for the first time, the first thing you're kind of greeted with is this very big bamboo or cane kind of sculpture here of some swimmers and some divers. And there's a cafe off on the left hand side here. It's pretty empty, there's a couple of tables of people. And then the one thing that is very noticeable, actually just seeing one of the tubes going by right there, is the water park, or the water slides, or the tube slides. I'm not sure what the best way to call them are, but it goes right through the lobby. It's very, very impressive. There's a little coffee shop off on the right-hand side as well. And then we're going to head on through security and check out the place. Now, after walking in past security, the first thing you see is a lot of shops. There's a lot of sports shops, swimsuit shops. It's a very impressive place. It's super large. There's even a triathlon training center on this right-hand side over here. And the shop, as you first come in, was actually a triathlon bike shop, which I don't think I've ever seen anywhere. But it's certainly impressive just walking in. And there's a Speedo shop here. Now, how many people have seen a Speedo shop before? Let me know in the comments. And then you got another swimsuit shop here. This is very neat. And then TYR. So there's another shop. It's very, very impressive, all the swimming pool related shops that they've kind of fitted into this place. Pretty sure there's no swimming centers that I've ever been to that's got this kind of assortment of things. There's nothing you can't get swimming related. It's very cool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk on downstairs, and we're going to check out a couple of unique features downstairs. Now, the one thing I want to show you downstairs here, there is actually a really nice cafe called Nalu Balu. Now, it sounds a little bit Fijian or Tahitian, but it's a very nice cafe down here. There's not too many people in it, but the coolest thing is out the back here. Now, there's plenty of seats. It's very, I could almost say Hawaiian. I don't know about Tahitian, but they've got a full menu. You can get drinks, beer, but this is what I want to show you. They've got the surf simulator at the back here. Check this out. Now this is cool. They've got a surf simulator built into the restaurant. This is just something else. And they're doing basically like surf lessons or skiing lessons. I'm not too sure what you would call it, but we can see here the teachers or the trainers, I guess. And then the people having a go. But this is kind of in the cafe. And there's really a lot of concentration going into doing this. I don't know if anyone's ever tried it before, but It's really not as easy as these two ladies are making it look. It's very difficult. This lady here's got like concentration of steel. That's what I'd say anyway. She's let go of the rope now and she's kind of more focusing than she's having fun and smiling, but this is very cool. Alright, so after taking a brief walk around outside, it's an amazing building. You can kind of stare at this all day and just walk around the outside area, but this is the main cashiers right here. It's all electronic, it's very organized. You sort of simply walk up to the booths, let them know what your plan is for the day, and then you tap your card. Most people are going to use tap and go payment, so it's pretty simple. And then they give you a wristband. And this is the wristband that I got. Mine's a brown color. I'm not too sure now. I'm looking at everybody else. They've got all sorts of different colors, but mine's brown. So these are RFID trackers, which allow you to go into the different areas and zones. They obviously just want to know the kind of amount of people that come in here daily. But you can see all the kids and families. This is school holiday time now, so naturally it's going to be a bit busy. And this is midweek as well. This is Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, I'm excited to get in there and check it out. All right, so we just basically scan the ID right here. And green means go. And we head on inside. And as simple as that. So it's a pretty cool kind of carving right here. I think they maybe were Russian swimming stars, I'm not sure. But so we can go to the aqua park this way. Or we can go to the swimming pool this way. So let's go check one of them out. Okay, so it turns out this brown tag here is like premium VIP. So I got a towel also complimentary. So I didn't actually bring a towel with me. So I am planning to have a little bit of a swim. So I'm kind of happy that I got a towel for the pool because I brought my shorts but nothing else. All right, so once you figure out your way to get to the pool, this is the 50-meter pool, and this is all indoors. And actually, just outside the windows, you can see Luzhniki football stadium right behind there. It's a little bit harder with the sunlight coming through, but this is the indoor pool, 50-meter indoor pool. There's not really any leisure swimmers. They're mostly all swimming laps up and down, but it's a pretty amazing complex. And if you look off to the left-hand side here, hopefully we'll get over there. This is the aqua park as well. So it's basically separated the building in two. There's a ton of kids over there and families, but you can see all the slides. So we'll get over there in a little while. They've got the big clock up there on the wall to record your laps. Yeah, this is pretty much serious swimmers only in this pool. There's nobody just bouncing around, jumping in and out the water. So just let you know, the 20th of July, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, 27 degrees. Yeah, the water is heated here as well, of course, being indoors. It's actually really nice. It's not too hot, which is good, but the pool is amazing for a indoor pool anyway. And the size of this complex is just gigantuous. So I thought I'd come on upstairs and have a look from this upper level here at the swimming pool. Yeah, there's not lots of swimmers doing laps. This place is open every day, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So for a kind of a Wednesday afternoon, there's plenty of people here, and there's a ton of people in the aqua park area, like, we're going to say almost thousands. And up here they've got a smaller 25-meter pool. Check this out. A little bit more casual. You know, it's a little bit less paced swimming up and down, but still a great little spot to come up to, and a little bit shallower water too. So if you're not a confident swimmer, this is a nice spot to come to also. Okay everybody, so I'm no champion swimmer. I'm not going to win any Olympic medals, but I thought I'd try out all the pools now. I don't have a GoPro to jump in and swim underwater and make amazing videos, but I'm up here in the 25-meter pool, and It's very nice. It's a little bit shallower water, so it's a little bit easier to swim if you're not so confident, but it's super cool here at this swimming pool, really. It's well worth coming even if you're into swimming laps or not, or just come for a few hours. And actually where we are in Luzhniki Sports Complex, you can take a nice walk around the grounds, you can have a walk by the river. It's beautiful. And I'm out of breath now. Now, I'm not sure how good the sound is from up here, but there's a ton of kids having a lot of fun, and you can see they've got the kind of like lazy river there. They've got the spa, kind of the bubbles, and then lots of people just laying around, relaxing, and they've got a wave pool. So I've got to get down there and try the wave pool if I can. I'm not sure how to get down from up here. We're just off in the pool in the distance there, but I'm making full use of the place and checking everywhere out. And I don't know if we can get on the water slide, so let's see. And up on this upper level, they've also got the spas as well. And they've got the jets going there. It's super cool. Everybody just having a nice day today. I need to show this pool a little bit more because it's very nice. Now, I do hope this video comes across kind of interesting for some people. I know it's not shopping centers and supermarkets, but I really want to mix up my videos a little bit and try and check out different things in Moscow and around Russia. So look at all the kids here. This is school holidays, so please realize this is midweek, but it's definitely full school holidays here. This is summer holidays in Moscow, and everybody's having fun. And there is an upstairs area here to get to the slide entry, so I want to see how to get up there. Hopefully I can. And I wonder who around the world has had a fish spa before. And they've got one here in Moscow. Yes, these fish are basically, you put your feet in there in the pool and they nibble all the dry skin off your feet. Now, it isn't probably so enticing for some people, but it's very interesting. They like nibble away on the dry skin, and they kind of, it's just tingly and makes you laugh and giggle when you're in there. So yeah, fish spa. Has anyone tried it? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so I don't have a waterproof camera. I'm using my phone for these, as you guys all know. So I thought I'd come upstairs and just film the entrance. These are the tube rides here. So they're basically double or single tube rides. And they're pretty organized how they do this. They've got the camera right there so they can see when the last person comes off. And then there's a traffic light system, so basically it goes from red to green. They wait until the last person is clear, and off they go. But have a look at the line. Stretches all the way, oh, we just missed them going down. But the line stretches all the way back here. It's very long. There's actually also the regular slides over here as well, and then, so this is the double one. And then over here is the single tube ride also. So they just basically put the kids on, the light goes from red to green, and off they go. And then you basically come out at the end at the bottom of the pool right there. And it's as simple as that. Check that out. This guy basically makes sure that they're taking the time to go down them. And again, it'll go from red to green. Are we going to catch it? I'm not sure. It looks like everybody's having a good time here. There's lots and lots, lots and lots of people. Oh, there it goes. Oh, push them off. So yeah, but the lines back here is very long. All right, this is the speed slide here. So this guy's brave enough. Everybody's not wanting to go on it, so this is how simple this is. They've got Green Thunder on the cruise ships, and then they've got the blue one here in Russia, so check it out. Whoa! And just like that, they're off. And everybody wants to go on it, but they really don't want to go on it. Look, the crowd's over here, so there's the slides over on this side, and then everyone's kind of queuing up for the tube rides where we just were. But they've got the red ride over here, or purple one I guess, And then this camera basically lets them know when the last person gets off. And off they go. Oh, green is go. That's it, and off they go. It's a bit hard to see from up here, but you can see all the slide exits down the bottom. All right, one more time. One more time, count down. Here he goes. Oh. So on this upper level, they also have different types of steam rooms. So you can go in these are kind of basically like banyas or steam rooms, but there's one over here, there's one over here. You kind of choose the temperature really, which one you like. And then when you come outside, then you jump in the pool. So there's a warm pool right here. And then on the other side, there's a cold pool. It's like a ice bath. So when you come out of the different steam rooms, you come and readjust your body temperature. It's very cool. And then in case you're hungry, they even have a cafe here as well. And the fact that it's all cashless, so you've got your wristband, and then they just charge it to your wristband, and then you can pay basically at the end of your stay. And they've got basically just normal swimming pool food, you know, hot dogs, hamburgers, drinks, you know, nothing too out of the ordinary, but it's a nice break from swimming. So the food offering's really very good actually. They've got some sushi, donuts, some desserts, mini sandwiches, even fresh fruit, look at that, some grapes, drinks. And then over here they've got the kind of servery over here. They've got corn on a stick, which is one of my favorites. And the burgers actually look really good. Now I think if I was going to work here, this has to be my job. The guy that's watching the lazy river. He just basically has to keep an eye on everybody and make sure they keep going around in circles. It is a bit hard to get an idea of the size of this place too. It really is gigantuous. I don't know if that's the right word. Oh, Здравствуйте. Oh, she's not waving at me. But yeah, there's a lot of slides and they all end up in this pool as well. And you can see the tube ride coming out right here. I went on this one 3 times because my ticket gave me the fast pass. I was able to kind of skip the line to get in a little bit quicker onto the rides each time. All right, I'm on the bridge over the lazy river here, so it's a little bit easier to see. And then actually this is where I went up this stairs here, which is basically like the fast pass or express stairs to get up to the slides. So, and it's a little bit hard to see, but the little pool off in the distance there actually has a swim through to the balcony outside the building. So you can actually swim inside and outside the building, and then the pool is actually on the terrace outside. It's probably a little hard to see, but it's very, very cool. I mean, would I recommend coming here? Absolutely. I mean, I reckon coming here in winter when it's really cold outside would be even more amazing. Probably coming in summer, people probably don't get the full love of it, I don't think. A lot of people would go to the river and swim, or to some of the beaches on the river. But check it out here. Everybody having fun. Lots of parents, lots of kids. And this is midweek, so plenty of people here. Now as I walk around a little bit more, it's actually really loud. The water fountains and the springs coming out of all the pools. One thing I will say is the tiles are a little bit slippery. The one thing everybody does in Russia, they wear their flip-flops or sandals everywhere they're walking, and I didn't do that today, so I'm not exactly Russian, but everybody wears their sandals and flip-flops everywhere they're walking, because these tiles they've got down are super slippery. I guess kids know not to run here. There's really not kids running like you'd see at the pool or the beach in Australia, you know, so. The one thing I will say if you are going to come here is come with a little bit of an open mind that there will be kids and babies and infants and all sorts of people of all ages here. It's really very open. You can swim in any pool you like, any like jacuzzi or spa you like. There's no rules around it. These guys are working around the clock doing all the water swiping on the floor. So, but yeah, it's no worries. But If you're coming for a kind of a couples retreat day, it probably isn't your thing. You can just see the swim through over there in the distance. There's a little tunnel that goes through to the outside deck. And this is the beach area here, which obviously there's no sand, but it kind of simulates a beach in the middle of Moscow. And then you can see all the slides off in the distance, and then all the sunbeds set up. I mean, there's no real sun tanning, but you can definitely get a feel that you're at the beach today for a few hours and feel like you're not in Moscow, not in Russia. Yeah, this pool is very nice. Now, I really don't want to show too much behind the scenes stuff because it's obviously a public area, but they've got really cool locker rooms here. You can basically scan your bracelet and you can put all your stuff in there, no problems at all. And here I am off in the mirror. And for the ladies, how cool is this? They've obviously got showers as well. They've even got hair dryers. So if you bring all of your shower stuff for when you're finished, you can blow dry your hair before you head on out and catch your metro home. Yeah, there's a ton of lockers, by the way, 4,256. They go on forever and ever and ever. Now, as I head on home, the actual metro station I've got to catch is from Vorovyeva, which is right behind me. Now, this is one of the very few above-ground metro stations. As the train comes in the other direction, we've got about 90 seconds or so to do the ending here. So, what did I think of the water park? It was amazing, really was amazing. The swimming pools, the water slides, the lazy river, the thermal suites. It was all very, very cool. I really want to thank Luzhniki Stadium for hosting me today. It was really nice of them to help me out with a ticket to come on inside. Have a look behind me. I don't know if we can see that kind of view right here, but we're right over the Moscow River. The Luzhniki Stadium's behind me, the Aqua Park's right behind me, and we're waiting for the metro to take me home. I'm very fortunate this is my line to go home, the red line. It should be here in any second. Yeah, very nice day. Thanks everybody for watching Traveling with Russell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Post a comment, let me know what you think of the video. I wonder if you've been there before, would I recommend it? Absolutely. You're gonna have to go sometime if you're ever in Moscow. Thanks everybody. Bye.